Hi, I'm Lou. Another episode of My Car Story. I'm here with my buddy Joe. Joe, what's your last name?
Skonecki.
Skonecki, and we've got something fun for you today. A one-of-a-kind, only one in the world. That's right, it's here. So I'm going to just ask Joe a few questions. Joe, what do we have today?
We have a Roadster hot rod quad with a V8 in it.
So a Roadster, a hot rod, a quad, a motorcycle for all intensive purposes. It's been in Hot Rod Magazine. You're going to see it here, the Brimstone Quadracycle. Joey, thank you so much. I'll grab the cameras I usually do. Joe, step alongside me. Let's move back and see our featured attraction, the Quadracycle. Wow, Brimstone Quadracycle. This is for sale, so people who want to find out about purchasing one, it's a high-end bike. So if you've got $30,000, it's probably way out of your price range, but if you've got a zero or excuse me, a one in front of that, you'll be just fine. So that's who we're marketing to. You could see it coming at you. And Joe, as I'm talking to you, tell me, where did this come from? How'd you come up with this idea?
Well, I love motorcycles and I like roadsters. I like hot rods, I like V8s, and I decided to blend it all together and create my own type of vehicle.
And you call it the Brimstone.
This is the Brimstone, Fire of God.
Fire of God. And quite the neat little vehicle. These are the turn signals right there. And how did you come up with the idea for this suspension?
Now this is a Heights open wheel front suspension. It's very common in the hot rod world.
Okay.
It's for older model Fords with a 20-inch pinched front end. And
you've got, what do you have under the hood here?
Well, we got a Chevy V8, and I'll pop the hood pins for you.
And for some people are saying, Lou, we've seen the Brimstone before on your channel. What were some of the differences?
Well, now it's got a white hood and blue fender filters with a white gas tank, and the last time it was flat black with red filters.
Wow, let me just get on the other side of that real quick so people can see both sides and the front. And is that too cool or what? And I like to just point out there, that's right, made in the USA. And Joe, let's shut the hood on it. So this is how the hood shuts. Just like that, cool, beautiful. And it's got a carbon fiber centerpiece there.
That's the dash cover.
The dash cover.
Carbon fiber dash cover, and it's also complementing the dash cover is the carbon fiber odometer gauges.
Let's take a look at those gauges.
All right.
Tell me about this seat while I'm right here.
Well, the seat is Stingray. It's made by Alligator Bob. It's got medical gel inside of it. It's got a low profile cut to it with, we got Italian black leather here. The Stingray has been ground. This is not paint. These flames are not paint. The deeper you grind, the whiter the flame gets. So the reason why they look shadowed is because the grind marks are either more deep or more shallow.
Cool. Now we were going to take a look at the gauges, so let me do that right here. And what kind of gauges are these?
These are carbon fiber odometer gauges.
Wow. And this is your start button and your ignition. And Joe, I want to show, first of all, let me show from the side. Get on it for a second. Just show people how you turn it. I know it's easier to turn when you're in motion.
Okay, so it's got cross steering. Probably the most popular cross steering you've ever seen is on Star Wars.
Let me go this way, just so people can see it a little clearer. Go ahead.
So, there you go.
Do it one more time where I got people. So it cross steers one more time.
Steers.
So a little bit like a lawn tractor for those of you out in the country, but Star Wars, that sounds good. Let me take a look at the back. Hop back off for a second. Let's get an overall shot of the back.
Well, what we got here is we got Team 321 rear end suspension. That's a 8.8 Ford Motorsports differential. And that is good for, with an 1,800-pound vehicle, which we have here. I mean, we could crank out 1,000 horsepower and probably not break anything.
Break out 1,000 horsepower and probably not break anything. Joe, hop on it. Let's before we hop on it, let me get over here too. Show us how this shifts.
Okay,
jump on
so
for just a moment.
it's got a full manual valve body and a 700 R4 transmission. Now, it's an automatic transmission, 4-speed overdrive. So it's all geared with the height of the tires. It's geared for 212 miles an hour at 6,200 RPM. We have a full manual valve body in here, so the trainee does all the clutch work for you. All you got to do is shift it with your foot. So you have to manually shift it and give it gas.
Okay, so gas is over here.
Gas is over here. You can give it full throttle.
And
never let off the throttle and shift it at the same time, and you'll be fine.
And the brake is right there. Show us where the brake is.
This is the brake.
That's the brake, okay. Just so that people can kind of understand it. Show us how you work your foot pedal.
So we're running
I'm using that with this so people can see both at the same time.
We're running forward controls, motorcycle forward controls, with a shifting rod to a B&M ratchet shifter.
Just kind of show us without it being
So
on.
from park, reverse, neutral, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'll show that a little tighter.
Okay, now we're in fourth. So literally this shifts as fast as I'm shifting it now, or as fast as you can shift this full throttle. Okay? That's neutral.
Okay, cool.
From fourth to neutral in what, 2 seconds?
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, now Joe, while we're here, and before I forget, who do we want to see possibly ride this bike to help get us to be the right kind of clientele? I'm thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Anything
yeah,
you'd like to, now let's use the power of the internet, people who can throw this out there. Anything you'd like to tell Arnold that he needs to think about to come out and drive this. And Arnold, you can look in the body of the text. Please call us up. We'd love to have you ride it.
Is this too much of a intimidator for the Terminator? That's what I want to know.
Too much of an
Arnold, do
intimidator.
you have the cojones to drive one of these?
Oh,
have
that
fun.
sounds good. Come on out.
Come on out, we'll have some fun.
Yeah,
okay?
he'd be the perfect kind of person, perfect kind of clientele for this type of bike. That would be great. Joe, show us how it starts.
Okay. Put the key in the ignition, turn it, turns everything on. You hear the Spall fan. We're going through a Griffin radiator. You will also hear the fuel pump underneath the seat. Gotta give it some gas.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm gonna get in my car. Let's do a little. Let's listen to that a little bit. Let's do a little driving. I'll drive alongside you. Hold on.
Right.
Seatbelt on. And we'll let you listen to that and see it alongside us. Joe, do a little flyby me. Hold on.
Want to drive it?
Yeah, sure. We'll give people an idea what it feels like to
Right now,
ride it.
give me a camera, I'll sit on it while you're driving.
All right. You hold
Okay?
the camera.
All right.
I'll jump on it.
Okay, now we're gonna get a good view here.
Got it?
Yep.
I can see how you steer it.
radius, turn radius. Camaro has about 37 feet.
That feels great. Bring it right back up to where we were. We're going to come back to our...
Got neutral.
I'm in neutral.
Right.
Can I shut it off in neutral?
Oh, go ahead. So what do you think, Lou?
Fantastic. Another My Car Story exclusive. Joe, let me grab the camera and have you jump back on it.
Alrighty.
We'll end it just that way. And one more thought as we end it. Again, the power of the internet. Somebody out there knows Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's the type of clientele. We'd love to have him come out and try the Brimstone Quadracycle. So have him coming out. Joe, thanks for being on My Car Story. You know what? Do me one favor. Let's leave in a way that people remember.
All right.